Welcome to this introductory presentation of Smart Manager, LYNQ's solution for manufacturing operations management. Smart Manager offers a unique level of delivery, cost and quality control of manufacturing operations for job shop, batch production, production line and mixed mode environments. Using latest technologies, the solution can effectively schedule, publish, collect, track, analyze, and help to improve human and machine execution of orders on the shop floor, resulting in faster delivery and lower production costs. In this video, we will show you how Smart Manager helps you measure your performance, increase your productivity, optimize your operations, connect your machines, to revolutionize your factory. Measure performance, benchmarking human and machine performance to drive to world-class standards of operation within your organization. Smart Manager provides key performance indicators, metrics, and the means of measurement to help you identify and drive loss out of your business, making you more competitive and more profitable. As a manufacturer, you have two types of resources, people and machines. You pay a lot of money to have both of them, so you should monitor how well they're performing for you. For your employees, you need to measure their overall labor effectiveness. For your equipment, you need to measure the overall equipment effectiveness. These KPIs are supported by three metrics: availability, performance, and quality. Let's take a look at a typical day for one of your employees. The day starts at 7 AM, they clock in and then grab a coffee. They make their way to a machine and start their first job. After a couple of productive hours of work, they stop for a break. They return from break and go back to the job they were running. Then they stop for their lunch. In the afternoon, there is more of the same stop-start activities until ultimately they clock off. You need to be able to track all this activity to understand why they are not 100% productive for 100% of the time. This is known as their availability. Then, you need to understand why they did not produce as many units as you thought they would during the time when they were productive. This is known as their performance. Finally, you need to keep a track on the quality of what they produce. These three measurements allow you to establish their labor effectiveness. Now apply the same principles for all your employees and you begin to understand your overall labor effectiveness, or OLE. The average measurement of OLE in a manufacturing plant is only 40%. To be considered world-class, this should be 75% or above. Smart Manager supports the measurement and calculation of overall labor effectiveness. Data is captured using the workbench. Using the data captured, you are able to view the current status of all your employees, any issues they are having, and the jobs they are working on. Data is analysed in real time to provide availability, performance and quality metrics for each employee. Data captured for each employee is then aggregated to provide you with the overall labour effectiveness for your factory. Now let's take a look at a typical day for one of your machines. The machine is started at 7 AM, taking a few minutes to warm up before it can be set up for the first job. As the machine is not producing anything during this time, it is classed as non-productive, or downtime. The first job is run and produces a quantity, but some of the units produced have to be scrapped. When the job is finished, the machines need to be cleaned in preparation for a different job. The next job starts and then the engineer shows up to service the machine. During the rest of the day, there is more of the same stop-start activities, until ultimately the machine is switched off. Machines are the same as your employees, except probably a lot more expensive. You need to be able to track all this activity to understand why this costly asset was not 100% productive for 100% of the time. That's availability. You need to understand why it did not produce as many units as you thought during the time when it was productive. That's performance. Finally, you need to keep a track of the quality of what is produced. By knowing all this, you can calculate its equipment effectiveness. Applying the same principles to all your equipment gives you visibility of your overall equipment effectiveness, or OEE. The average measurement of OEE in a manufacturing plant is only 60%. Today's world-class manufacturers operate at 85%. Smart Manager supports the measurement and calculation of overall equipment effectiveness. Data is captured using the workbench. There are two ways of capturing machine data. One way is for one of your employees to enter the time it was warming up, in setup, running, being cleaned, etc., and how many parts it produced, both good and bad, during this time. The other way is to automatically retrieve this data from the machine. We'll be talking about this more later in the video. Using the data captured, you can view the current status of all your equipment, any issues that have occurred, and the jobs they are running. Data is analysed in real time to provide availability, performance, and quality metrics for each machine or device. Data captured for each machine is then aggregated to provide you with overall equipment effectiveness for your factory. TEEP is the ratio between actual effective time, in other words time spent producing only good product, compared with all the time available, calendar time. It is calculated by multiplying your percentage loading by your overall equipment effectiveness. When it comes to TEEP, a fourth metric is added: loading. Of the three KPIs, it is widely regarded as the most important manufacturing KPI due to the ability to significantly influence productivity through better planning and scheduling. For example, if you have 15 jobs for the same product, and each product needs 1 hour setup and 1 hour teardown, if you were to complete these on separate machines, you would create a total of 30 hours non-productive time from 15 setups and 15 teardowns, which is actually downtime. But, through better scheduling, you may be able to run these jobs back to back on the same machine and still meet your required delivery date. And if you did this, you would save yourself 28 hours, as you now only need 1 hour setup and 1 hour teardown after all jobs have been completed. Smart Manager supports the measurement and calculation of total effective equipment performance, as the solution incorporates scheduling. Loading metrics provided by the Visual APS are included in the mix for equipment. With this fourth metric added, you are able to see how your total effective equipment performance is calculated and can be viewed via the dashboards. To understand the detail, simply drill into the dashboards. Increase productivity, understanding and minimizing loss within your business. With an understanding of how you are performing, you need to identify, classify and quantify where your losses are. Once you can do this, you can reduce loss, which will allow you to deliver faster and lower production costs. Eliminating loss provides true tangible value and return when you consider each lost hour from both a cost and profit-making perspective. In this example, we have taken a CNC machine and a typical 24-hour period. The machine only runs during shift time, and you work 2 10-hour shifts, so effectively 4 hours have already been lost. It is a financial decision as to whether or not your business would benefit from running for the full 24-hour period. After that is where it gets interesting. The first loss is a loading loss. Consider the machine being left idle, requiring maintenance, being set up for a new job, or being cleaned at the end of the job. These are all times when your machine is not producing. Then, after you have created a plan that has minimized idle, maintenance and changeover time, you get hit by a dose of reality. The equipment breaks down, your operator is short of materials or documentation. We classify these types of things as an availability loss. And now the job is running, but it's not running as quickly as you planned it to in your routing. This can be categorized as performance loss due to things like equipment wear and tear, or perhaps a new operator who has not been trained. Finally, some parts are produced, but unfortunately not all of them pass your quality inspection, and they need to be scrapped or reworked. Unfortunately, you now have a quality loss. So you started with 24 hours and ended up with 10 hours being effective. i.e., these are the hours when you produce only good product. The goal is to minimize or preferably eliminate all these losses so that, if possible, every hour becomes an effective hour that produces good product. There are a substantial amount of hours lost, and this example only considers one resource for one day. You have 50 machines and there are 365 days in a year. Consider the total lost hours from both a cost and a margin perspective, and you begin to understand the financial importance here. The good news is that once you can identify, classify and quantify your losses, you can do something about them. Loading losses can be measured for each of your resources from the data provided from the APS. The loading loss for each piece of equipment is then aggregated at a factory level so that you can understand your total lost hours as it relates to your available capacity. Availability, performance and quality losses are measured using the workbench for both employees and equipment. Loss from each of your employees and equipment is then aggregated at factory level. Open the Loss Management dashboard to gain complete visibility of all your losses across the factory. And use powerful drill downs to get to the root cause to apply countermeasures. Optimize operations by using a single solution to help you schedule, publish, collect, track, analyze, and improve. Smart Manager provides a fully integrated solution for the effective management and optimization of your manufacturing operations. Achieve world-class efficiencies from a single solution that provides the ability to quickly and accurately schedule, publish schedules and job lists to the shop floor, collect data from the shop floor from humans and machines, gain real-time visibility of employees, equipment and jobs, access out-of-the-box analytics, drive continuous improvement with 6 Big Loss analytics, online documents and more. Quickly and accurately schedule by dragging and dropping or auto-scheduling your orders and operations. Use the simple dashboards and views to understand your load and maximize order fulfillment. Publish schedules to the shop floor that can be viewed on any device from anywhere. Provide your workforce with simple-to-use work lists that help drive efficiency and adherence to plan. Collect data from the shop floor easily and accurately from your employees and machines. See how you are performing in real time and resolve issues before they become a problem. Use employee and equipment status screens to effectively manage your workforce to maximize their productivity. Use job status reports to provide visibility of progress. Use powerful dashboards and management reports to drive your performance to world-class standards. Leverage 6 Big Loss analysis to understand where your losses are so that you can do something about them. Drive continuous improvement by eliminating paper from the shop floor. Improve collaboration and communication with alerts and messaging. Connecting machines, helping you take the first steps towards Industry 4.0 and digitization of your factory. Smart Manager provides the platform to digitize your factory by allowing you to connect your machines, measuring equipment, and other devices. With Smart Manager, you can automatically connect with machines in order to read data without manual inputs. Gain real-time visibility of start, stop and downtime, job assignment, operation status, machine status, parts count, component count, performance issues, custom values, for example, temperature, pressure, spindle speed, and more. Want to make data collection easier? What are you waiting for? Ask about our specialist machine and device integration services to get you started. Become part of the revolution to stay competitive by embracing the industrial Internet of Things and establishing your path toward Industry 4.0. Revolutionizing your factory to help you compete in today's market. During this video, you have seen and heard how Smart Manager can help you. Measure your performance to drive toward world-class standards of operation. Increase your productivity by minimizing loss within your business. Optimize your operations by using a single solution to schedule, publish, collect, track, analyze, and improve. Connect your machines and other devices to help digitize your factory and take you toward Industry 4.0. The solution has been formed around the globally recognized standard for manufacturing operations management, IEC 62264, providing the tools and analytics essential for effective manufacturing operations management to help you compete in today's market. Whether considering the investment from a strategic, financial, operational, or technological viewpoint, there is a significant return typically within a period of less than 6 months. Smart Manager helps manufacturers meet their objectives. It provides realistic delivery dates, improves on-time delivery, provides live job status, improves accuracy of job costing, minimizes changeover time, reduces downtime, reduces cost of manufacture, increases productive time of employees and equipment, and eliminates paper from the shop floor. If you struggle with any of these things, contact LYNQ today to learn more.